Hey guys, this is Lion of Judah from the Guild 7 from Thunderhorn server. So glad to be with you guys again on this add-ons video that I'm about to do for you guys. I just wanted to go over some of my add-ons. I know there's been a lot of people that have been asking, about my add-ons, what my add-ons are used for, and how they relate to the Hunter. And a lot of these add-ons I've been using for a long time, like years. I'm talking at least 5+ years. The first one I want to go over is Bartender. That is basically the first one that basically shapes the UI as you see here, and it's a pretty easy add-on to use. Basically you can move the bars however which way you want. You can make them big or small, lock them in place. That's one thing I really loved about this add-on was literally the customization that you can do. You can make everything as big or as small as you want, and you can get rid of that real big clunky Blizzard UI, and you can move anything, and that's what I loved about it. You can move the XP bar, enable it, disable it. It was just beautiful. When one of my friends told me about it a long time ago, it makes it really, really awesome. Another thing you can do with it is use your keybinds. So if you want to like scroll over something, you can actually, you see right here I have my E and then I have my Attila key for kill shot. So those basically the two other keybinds that I have outside of my normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of what I personally use it for. So that always makes it really awesome. I'm also going to put in the description below videos that I saw that were more in depth on each of these add-ons, and I'll have that in the I'll have it in the link below. The next one I wanted to do was basically OmniCC. OmniCC is a cooldown count for everything. So if I use an ability right now, like Acceleration, it's going to say 2 minutes right here. And usually with plain Blizzard UI, it's just not going to show the 2 minutes. It's just going to show pretty much like it just shows all. Basically, it's just what it is. It is what it is. It just shows you the numbers counting down. I don't personally like just to see this black dark thing come across. I want to be able to see the the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But it's a very self-explanatory add-on that I really love. And next is basically Quartz. Quartz is going to be, of course, the casting bar. This bar right here that you see in front of you. I never loved the stock UI casting bar, I'm sorry, because this actually shows you latency, and it actually has, it's a little bit more detailed, and it shows you like your 1.9. It basically shows you, and if you are running a little bit late or have a little bit of latency issues, the casting bar will tell you, and that's the other thing you can compensate for, which I thought that was really, really nice. And then of course Recount. There's of course Recount, and there's SCADA. Personally, I don't like SCADA. I've tried SCADA several times on several occasions, never liked it. Recount was pretty much the one that I have been using for the longest time. And yeah, that pretty much is, like I said, another self-explanatory type of add-on. The other one that's a little bit more in depth is TellMeWhen, which you'll find out right here. And all you have to do is, once you download the add-on, is hit /TMW, hit enter, and then out comes all the things you can use it for. I have this one for steady focus, this one for barrage, this one for murder of crows, and this one for rapid fire. And all it is basically, it tells me when the icon comes back, which you will see, I'm sorry, right here. All I have to do is just go and do spell cooldown, type in murder of crows, show timer text, and literally all it'll do is it will, whenever murder of crows comes back, because sometimes I'm not looking down at my actual icons here, I'm looking at raid mechanics, I'm looking at fire on this stuff. So another cool thing you can do with it is there's actually notifications, and the cool thing I like is actually it'll do a raid warning when my murder of crows is up, and you can actually type in a type of text and an actual sound too, that'll pretty much be able to tell you like, hey, this is pretty much like your murder of crows is back, use it immediately. And I have like this little thing where it says murder of crows is up, fly my prettiest fly. It's just this little flavored text that I put in there, so I can see visually like up in front of my face, like, hey, this cooldown is back. And then same thing with rapid fire. I have pretty much another same thing with that. But like I said, I'm going to put another link in the description below for each of these add-ons so you can see a little bit more in depth of a guide of how to properly use these add-ons. Because TellMeWhen is very, very, very in depth. You can use it for anything. You have a trinket proc you want to watch, you can have that on TellMeWhen. You want to know when anything comes off of cooldown, you want notifications, sound notifications, visual notifications. This add-on has it all. So it made it really, really nice as far as making sure that you need to see what is back so that way you can use it as soon as possible. The next one is going to be, of course, Titan Panel. Titan Panel is a little... I love Titan Panel. I've had Titan Panel literally for the longest time. And it's basically these one bar on the very top, this one bar at the very bottom. And, you know, I have my location info, where I'm at. I have my frames per second and my latency, which is really, really good. And also memory usage as far as add-ons. My bags, I can just click here. It opens up all my bags. It lets me know, which is another really, really great thing, because I have a horrible memory. It lets me know how much gold I have on my total account as far as on my characters as well, which makes it very nice. And then it also lets you know if you need to repair. A lot of the times people don't know when they need to repair until they see this little icon right here, which basically says, hey, stuff's broken, go fix it. So it lets me know how much durability I have on my character, which makes it really, really nice. And it also shows you the discount. So if you're exalted with a certain rep, it actually is a little bit cheaper than just, you know, getting repaired off of your mammoth or whatever. And then, of course, the last add-on is going to be, of course, Deadly Boss Mods. I really didn't want to talk about Deadly Boss Mods because if you're going to be a raider, you should already know about it. But the reason why I'm mentioning it is because there's people literally that are back that hadn't been back in a long, long, long time. They probably don't remember some of these add-ons that they used back in the day. And I am going to put a link in the description of curse.com. It's where you can download all these add-ons for free, of course. But Deadly Boss Mods is basically the quintessential raid add-on. It pretty much lets you know what all the raid mechanics do for any of the bosses, for the dungeons, heroic dungeons, challenge mode dungeons. It pretty much tells it all. So I really recommend downloading that. I mean, I know there's another one, I think it's called Big Wigs. I've never used Big Wigs because Deadly Boss Mods was pretty much the one and only add-on I ever used, and it's never failed me. So that's what I've been using, and that's pretty much a full list of all my add-ons, guys. I didn't know how in-depth you wanted my add-ons to be, but that's why I just kind of went over them with you, just to kind of show you a little bit of how I use all my add-ons and how they associate with the Hunter. And the reason why is I use a lot of these add-ons is because it pretty much tells me when stuff is back. And that's the most important part key in your DPS, is making sure that you know when certain things comes off of cooldown, which basically the longer you don't press it, the more DPS you're losing. And that's something you never ever want. You always want to keep all your add-ons, or you want to be able to keep all your DPS like amazing. So these add-ons is what helps me perform the DPS that I perform, and I really hope this guide actually kind of helped you at least to find some more add-ons that really help you. Another add-on that I kind of just want to give a little shout out mention is Rare Finder, especially in Draenor. You'll see that I have treasures and all these rares and stuff like that I've killed. It's really good for garrison resources as well. If you need garrison resources, I would recommend to go and download Rare Finder. It lets you know if you've already killed a certain rare, and it's just really, really good. A lot of the times too, it actually gives you a little description of how to summon that rare, or where that rare might be, whether it might be in a cave. And it's just a really, really helpful add-on to get you more garrison resources for Draenor. So that was another add-on I really wanted to mention for you guys. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Leave comment sections below, let you know how I did in this video, if it was helpful for you guys. But other than that, I mean, I'm really excited to give you all some more videos. I have a campfire discussion I'm going to do, hopefully later on today with some of my people in my guild. So look forward to that. And also I'm going to be getting ready the guides for the Hunter as far as Beast Mastery, Marksman, and Survival to let you know where they stand as far as DPS, how the talents have changed for level 100. There will be some new stuff to cover, some old stuff as well. But for the most part, if you need any help on the Hunter, the old guides that I have on my channel is still viable and pretty much the same information that'll pretty much help you. But I will have the new up-to-date guides really soon. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and I will see you later.